You might hate me for this, but those daily walks you've been taking for the last 10 years could be the very thing allowing your muscles to waste away, your balance to weaken, and your body to become more fragile than it should be. A landmark study in the Journal of Physiology found that after age 60, the body enters a state called anabolic resistance, where muscles become dramatically less responsive to low-effort movements like walking. And here's the shocking part. Studies show older adults can lose up to 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year, even if they stay physically active. And here's what frustrates me most. You're doing everything right. You're moving every day, you're hitting your step goals, you're following the advice your doctor gave you, stay active, keep walking, don't sit still. But what nobody told you is that walking alone isn't enough to stop the decline, not after 60. As a movement specialist who works with seniors, it shocked me when I saw how many of my patients over 65 were walking 5,000, even 10,000 steps a day, yet still struggling to get off the couch without using their hands, climb stairs without losing their breath, or recover their balance after a stumble. They were doing everything they were told to do, but they were still losing strength, independence, and confidence every single day. But here's the good news. Research shows that when people over 60 add specific, targeted strength and balance movements to their routine, the results are incredible. We're talking about significant improvements in muscle activation, better balance scores within just 8 to 12 weeks, and older adults regaining the strength and independence they thought was gone forever. Today, I'm going to show you 3 scientifically backed, Japanese-inspired exercises that rebuild the exact muscle groups and neurological pathways walking can't touch. And you won't believe what number 3 is. It's specifically designed to train your body to catch itself before a fall ever happens. It targets the exact movement pattern that could save your life in an emergency. I'll show you the hidden gap in your current routine, the science behind why it matters after 60, and most importantly, 3 simple movements you can do at home in less than 10 minutes a day that actually build and protect your muscles. Before we start, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I'm replying to everyone. Exercise 1. The Wall Sit March. Inspired by Japanese principles of sustained strength, this isn't just a leg exercise, it's a predictor of independence. The wall sit march is a powerful combination of isometric strength and dynamic leg training, rooted in Japanese movement philosophy. It embodies calm strength under stillness, but beneath its simplicity is powerful science. Research shows that lower body strength, especially in the quadriceps and glutes, is directly linked to the ability to live independently after 70. In fact, the inability to rise from a chair without using your hands is one of the earliest indicators of frailty, according to the National Institute on Aging. Here's the science. Isometric movements, where you hold a position, combined with dynamic leg lifts, stimulate neuromuscular activation more efficiently in older adults. This dual action reinforces fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are the first to decline with age and are crucial for preventing falls and regaining balance. Unlike walking, this exercise demands active engagement from your hips, knees, ankles, and core, while reinforcing the brain-muscle connection. And because you're holding with control, it's easier on the joints. But here's what makes this exercise truly special. The marching component trains single-leg stability. This is one of the most powerful predictors of fall prevention in seniors. When you lift one foot off the ground, even for just a moment, you're forcing your body to stabilize on one leg. That's exactly what happens when you trip or lose your balance unexpectedly. You're not just building muscle, you're training your nervous system to react. Culturally, this echoes the Japanese principle of ikigai, small daily rituals done with purpose. One slow wall-sit march may not look heroic, but repeated over time, it rebuilds resilience at a cellular level. Most importantly, it gives you confidence, the kind that says, I can get out of this chair. I can move without fear. I'm still strong. That message goes deeper than muscle. Here's how to do it. Stand with your back against a sturdy wall, feet shoulder-width apart. Slide down slightly until your knees are bent comfortably. You don't need to go deep. Even a small bend is enough. Now, slowly lift one foot a few inches off the ground. Feel your standing leg engage. Lower it back down with control, then switch to the other foot. Continue this gentle marching motion for 20 to 30 seconds. Rest as needed, then repeat 2 to 3 times. Start with shorter intervals if needed. Work up to 3 sets, 3 times per week. If your knees are sensitive, slide down less, or if balancing feels difficult, keep your lifts very small, just an inch or two off the ground. The key isn't how high you lift or how low you squat, it's how consistent you are. 1 rep today leads to confidence tomorrow. Exercise 2. Incline plank hold. Inspired by Japanese shin kata, or refined form. Your upper body strength isn't just about lifting things. It's about protecting yourself, catching yourself, and pushing yourself up when you fall. That's why the incline plank hold is so essential after 65. Unlike wall push-ups, which are often too gentle to trigger strength gains, and unlike floor planks, which can be too demanding, the incline plank hold adds the right amount of resistance to engage key muscle groups, pectorals, deltoids, triceps, and core stabilizers without straining the wrists or shoulders. According to research from the American College of Sports Medicine, upper body resistance training in older adults significantly improves functional mobility, postural control, and reduces fall risk. But there's more. After 60, we begin to lose not just muscle, but neuromuscular coordination, the brain's ability to talk to our muscles efficiently. The plank hold retrains this communication system, making everyday tasks like getting out of bed, pushing open a door, or steadying yourself feel easier, safer, and more automatic. It also builds what's called trunk stability. That's your body's ability to keep your core solid and steady while your arms and legs move. This is critical when you're reaching for something on a shelf, carrying groceries, or even just walking on uneven ground. Without trunk stability, your body compensates in ways that lead to strain, fatigue, and injury. The incline plank hold fixes that. The Japanese approach to movement sees strength as elegance. Shin kata, or refined form, emphasizes deliberate, mindful patterns. This isn't just a plank, it's a ritual of self-respect, a reminder that every movement you make has purpose. And it's not about how long you hold, it's about reconnecting with your body in a way that says, I'm still capable, I'm still here, I still matter. That's the real strength you're building, one controlled hold at a time. Here's how to do it. Stand facing a sturdy kitchen counter or solid table, about hip height. Place your hands flat on the edge, shoulder-width apart. Step your feet back until your body forms a straight diagonal line from your head to your heels. Engage your core. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your body tight and steady. Hold this position for 10 to 20 seconds. Breathe slowly and steadily. Rest, then repeat for 3 rounds total. As you get stronger, increase the hold time by 5 seconds each week. Perform this 3 times per week. If this feels too easy, step farther back to increase the angle. If it's too hard, step closer to the counter. You can also do this against a wall at first, then progress to a counter as you build strength. Maintain control. Breathe steadily. Focus on form. This isn't about pushing hard, it's about holding with purpose. If you found this exercise helpful and you think it could help someone else in your life, maybe a parent, a friend, or someone in your community who's worried about losing their independence, please hit that like button. It helps this video reach more people who need it, and together we can help more seniors stay strong, safe, and independent. Exercise 3. Heel-to-toe backward walk with support. Inspired by Japanese ushiro, or balance training. This one movement can change how your body responds to the unexpected. The heel-to-toe backward walk might seem simple, but it targets a hidden weakness, your body's ability to regain balance when something throws you off. And for adults over 65, that's not optional, it's life-saving. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths among older Americans, according to the CDC, And most of those falls happen backward or sideways, not forward. Why does this matter? Most exercises move you forward, walking, climbing stairs, biking, but backward movement trains the posterior chain, your glutes, hamstrings, calves, and deep stabilizing muscles. More importantly, it activates proprioception, your brain's ability to sense body position and make split-second adjustments. This is why elite balance programs, including those used in Japanese longevity communities, incorporate slow backward stepping. It reflects the principle of ushiro ni susumu, moving backward to move forward. It's not about powering through, it's about teaching your nervous system to adapt and recover. That's what makes the heel-to-toe pattern so effective. It forces you to place your foot precisely. You can't shuffle, you can't stumble. You have to control every inch of movement. That precision trains your ankle stability, your hip control, and your ability to shift weight smoothly from one leg to the other. These are the exact skills your body needs when you step on something uneven, when you turn quickly, or when you feel yourself starting to fall. The heel-to-toe backward walk builds confidence in your footing. It improves core stability, joint control, and trains the body to shift weight safely, a crucial skill when you trip or need to pivot quickly. Emotionally, this movement says, even when I take a step back, I'm still in control. And that mindset, that calm, centered strength, may be the most important thing you train this year. Here's how to do it. Stand tall beside a sturdy chair or countertop. Place one hand lightly on the surface for support. Step your right foot straight back, placing your heel directly behind the toes of your left foot, as if you're walking on a tightrope in reverse. Now step your left foot back in the same way, heel to toe. Continue this slow, controlled backward walk for 6 to 10 steps. Pause. Rest. Then repeat for 2 to 3 rounds. Perform this exercise 3 times per week. If this heel-to-toe pattern feels too challenging, simply take slow backward steps with normal spacing. Focus on control and balance first. As you improve, gradually bring your feet closer together with each step. Only lower or step as far as feels comfortable. You don't need deep motion. The control is what counts. Focus on slow, controlled movement and smooth transitions. If done right, this teaches your body how to catch itself before a fall ever happens. Practical advice for seniors and who should not do these exercises. Before starting any new exercise routine, it's important to listen to your body and your doctor. These exercises are designed to be safe and effective for most adults over 65, but they're not one size fits all. You should avoid or modify these exercises if you have had a recent joint replacement or major surgery, experienced severe arthritis pain, dizziness or unsteady balance, or are recovering from a stroke or neurological condition without medical clearance. If that's you, consult a physical therapist or your doctor for personalized modifications. For everyone else, here are a few key tips. Use support at all times. A chair, counter, or wall is your friend. There's no shame in holding on. That's smart movement. Start small. Even 1 or 2 repetitions build momentum. You don't have to do everything perfectly on day 1. Focus on form, not speed. Controlled movement trains your brain as much as your muscles. Rushing through reps teaches your body nothing. And remember, slight discomfort is okay. Pain is not. If something hurts, stop. Adjust. Try again tomorrow. These exercises aren't about pushing harder, they're about moving smarter. Most importantly, keep your mindset gentle. You're not behind, you're rebuilding. Every controlled step you take today becomes confidence tomorrow. There's no finish line here, no competition, just you, your body, and a quiet commitment to stay strong. And that's more than enough. Strength after 65 isn't about lifting heavy weights or joining a gym. It's about showing up for yourself in small, consistent ways that add up to something powerful. The 3 exercises you just learned may look simple, but they're based on serious science and decades of evidence. They challenge not only your body, but your brain. They help rebuild the neuromuscular coordination that protects you when life throws the unexpected. And they remind your muscles you still need them. In Japanese longevity culture, there's a word, ikigai, your reason to get up in the morning. Movement done with intention becomes part of that purpose. It's not just physical, it's deeply personal. It's emotional. It says, I care about this body. I care about staying independent. I'm not done yet. Maybe you haven't exercised in years. Maybe you've fallen before and you're afraid to try again. That's okay. Start with 1 rep, 1 gentle wall sit march, 1 mindful plank hold, 1 steady backward step. Because movement is how we reclaim our strength, and with it, our confidence, freedom, and joy. I want to invite you to drop a comment below. I took the first step. It may seem small, but it means something big. And yes, I read every one. Before you go, I want to gently encourage you to keep exploring. On your screen right now, you'll see more exercises inspired by Japanese longevity movements that have helped millions of older adults around the world stay strong, balanced, and independent. They're simple, they're powerful, and they might be exactly what your body has been waiting for. So take your time, click through, see what speaks to you. And remember, you don't have to be fast, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to begin. And if no one